Welcome to Clacton-on-Sea, known as England's most Eurosceptic town. With its mostly ageing white working-class voters, the seaside resort is home to Britain's only MP from the anti-EU UK Independence Party.
I don't believe we should stay in Europe because I feel they're taking the mickey out of us and they rule us from there, and this is my country, it is not Europe's country.
Forget the renegotiation, forget everything, just get out of Europe. You know, let's go on our own, where we always have been.
Prime Minister David Cameron has been on a tour of European capitals, trying to broker a reform deal ahead of a crunch EU summit in Brussels this week. The deal is aimed at avoiding a Brexit in the in-out referendum expected later this year. Cameron wants assurances that the goal of an ever closer union in Europe will not apply to Britain. And immigration is also a key concern, with the Prime Minister pushing for an emergency break to limit welfare payments for newly arrived European migrants for 4 years.
There's some safeguards which are likely to come out to protect the single market against any integration in the Eurozone. There'll be some tweaks on migrants' benefits, but really it's not anything major. The big question for Cameron is whether he is able to sell it as something major, and whether both to the public at large and also to his own MPs.
Campaigners against Brexit argue EU membership means a stronger economy, creating jobs, trade and investment. And they point out that 45% of all British exports go to the EU.
There are a lot of people out there who don't know a great deal about the European Union. They don't know a lot about what it does, and they don't know a lot about the benefits it brings to them and their families. It means jobs in this country, it means lower prices in the shops.
Helping Britain stronger in Europe.
Opinion polls across Britain suggest a close race, with 52% of people wanting to stay in Europe against 48% opting to leave. And voters will soon know if Cameron's negotiations have been well received by the rest of the 28-member bloc, or if they've ended up in the gutter.